I'm Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Gustafson Hex light fixture. This is going to be something with more of a contemporary design, so if that fit works for your RV, then let's take a closer look at it. So we have a ton of different types of light fixtures here on our website, but what stands out to me about this one is really just the framing of it. So again, it's more contemporary or just a little bit more fun. And the reason I say that is because when we look up at the very top, this is going to create some type of shadows that are from these bars here. So it's a little unique design that we get with this style. And this is going to have the same type of coating from the very top of it all the way throughout. Now when it comes to the bulb, I will say this isn't the warmest light that I've seen inside of our RV today, but it is still going to feel a little bit homey. And we can talk about the size too. So with this is going to be 12 inches in height. So that's a taller one compared to some other ones, but I don't think it's going to get in the way if you are getting up. Just make sure you keep an eye out for it. And it is going to have a width of 11 inches. So that's pretty standard for most light fixtures. And something else that is nice about it is, let's say you have all your other lights on, but you want to turn this one off. Since it does work with all your other lights, you can do that just by a press of a button right here. And now we can see what a big difference we're getting. It's pretty dark, harder to see like this, but press that button and now you can sit down and have a meal with your family or enjoy a nice card game. But that's pretty much it. If this is a type of design that would work really nice inside your RV, definitely go with it. And if you do decide to go with it, let us know how it's working for you in either a comment or review, but definitely send us a picture so we can see how it's lighting up your space. So first we want to start off by taking off our old light fixture. So in our case today, it's kind of hard to reach. So I'm just going to grab a smaller ratchet with a bit on the very end of it and move it this way. I'd recommend also keeping the hardware to this because the kit we have today doesn't come with any hardware, so you're probably going to have to reuse this. If this hardware is damaged, I'd recommend just picking some extra up so you can install your light fixture. Really just 2 screws for most of them. We're going to have these wire nuts that are already on here. Sometimes these aren't going to be on there, so we're lucky enough that we can reuse this. If you don't have any on here currently, then you can pick them up. Now sometimes you'll have this type of style. This is going to be something you'll have to cut off or break off, and those aren't recommended to reuse. So if you have the wire nuts, you'll be good to go. Our original light did have 2 bulbs on it, so we had an extra wire in the equation. All I did was just cap this off with a wire nut and some electric tape, so we should be good to go. Now we can put our new light fixture up there. We're just going to make sure we have our power and ground exposed, and we can start hooking it up to our lights. Again, just make sure there's no power connected to this yet. And when we're doing this, you'll just line these up together and twist them. Now if you have a friend, this will be a little bit easier so they can hold this up, because I don't want to rely on these wires for holding up my fixture because it could damage them. Once that's on there, I'm going to grab one of these nuts and twist that into place so you have a little bit of resistance, and you would do the same thing for your black wire. And before we screw this to our ceiling, we're going to just test it. I got power back to it now. And there we go, we're good to go. I like to do that before I mount it to our ceiling just in case anything goes wrong. Better to check it now than to take it back down and test it out. So we're going to just stuff our wires into here. Sometimes I'll put them up too, because this area where the wires are sitting, there's not a lot of room there, so I'll just stuff them up here. Help me out a bit. And then we'll just screw this into place. And when you screw it into place, you just want to make sure that we're not going to make contact with any of our wires. And once you get both sides screwed into place, that's pretty much it. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.